Hey everyone, this is Patrice with the Positivity Corner, and I am back with another video, and we're still talking about the iconic R&B soul duo Sam and Dave. Wow, this record right here. Oh my goodness, it's just sung so beautifully. It starts off like a pot on the stove. It's got that kind of like slow kind of simmer, and then it just like, yeah. Uh, I love it. It's not uh the typical song for Sam and Dave. This is more of a ballad. A lot of this stuff was, really up tempo, kind of soul, kind of funky stuff. This is a straight up ballad, and it's just done beautifully. Oh my goodness, it's done beautifully. Done beautifully. And this again was co-written by David Porter and Isaac Hayes. Oh my goodness, I just can't believe he wrote all these great records. But he did, and this is another one, folks. And this actually didn't do that well on the Billboard Hot 100. It didn't even crack the top 40. It only went to 42 on the Billboard Hot 100, but it was number 2 R&B, and it stayed there for a long time on the R&B chart. Ooh, this is another classic, folks, from 1966. The legends, Sam and Dave. And this one is called When Something Is Wrong with My Baby.
When something is wrong with my baby, something is wrong with me. And if I know she worries, then I would feel that same misery. We've been through so much together. We stand as one, and that's what makes it better. When something is wrong with my baby, something is wrong with me. Now listen, just what she means to me now. Oh, you just wouldn't understand. People can say, ha, she's no good, but oh, she's my woman, and I know I'm her man. And if she's got a
Yeah, they sing that song something terrible. I wish that song had been like a little bit longer, that they had done that last part a little bit longer and just let him go off. But in any case, it's still pretty good, isn't it? Oh my goodness. A classic, out and out classic from iconic duo Sam and Dave, 1966, co-written by the legend himself, Isaac Hayes. And that one was called When Something Is Wrong with My Baby. And I love the sentiment of that song too. You got to support each other when you love each other, right? That's what it's about, isn't it? As always, this is Patrice with the Positivity Corner. Please like, click, share, subscribe, join the party, and push that button for more content. I think I'm going to do one more for this duo because I like them. And actually, as I said, they had a lot of R&B hits. Oh, and I want to add one more thing about this particular song. This song has been covered ad infinitum. Everybody has covered this. Now, I have been on the record as stating that I'm not too fond of cover versions. I like to go for the win, and most of the time, I like the original recordings, and I don't like cover versions. It's just a personal preference. Don't flame me in the comments. It's just a personal preference. But I will say, for this particular tune, I'm going to refer you all to two cover versions of this that I really like. Shock of shocks, right? Okay, one of them is from an album that I have waxed poetically about, Linda Ronstadt. Cry Like a Rainstorm, Howl Like the Wind. You know how I talked about that when I did the series on her. I love that album. She did a version of the Sam and Dave classic with the one and only legendary Aaron Neville. And it's pretty good. It's good. That's one that I will refer you to. The other one is a wild card. And I mentioned this album one time. Oh, yeah. Once. When I did Al Green. Because Al Green is on the album. And he does a version of When Time Slips Away, I think it is. This album that I'm talking about with the cover of this is it's a good album. It's an unusual album, but it's a good album. It's called Rhythm, Country and Blues, and it's when the R&B stars hooked up with the country music artist and made an album. And it's a great album because Al Green, I think him and Lyle Lovett, they did, their song, and I think they won a damn Grammy for it. So yeah, it's a good album. But this particular song by Sam and Dave, honey, it was Patti LaBelle and Travis Tritt. I didn't know nothing about Travis Tritt. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm not a country person. I didn't know that dude could sing like that. And let me tell you, because when you singing with Patti LaBelle, you got to bring your A+ game. And let me tell you, Travis Tritt, he sang the hell out of that duet with Miss Patti. Check it out. I'm just saying. Take care, everyone. And I will be back, I think, with one more for Sam and Dave.